So this one I'm calling the swamp, the death. Because if you live in the swamp long enough, you will die from the toxic fumes. And here is my example. We had three men, McCain, Kennedy, and Specter. They all died of the same disease. And it was a fast-acting disease also. One year, these guys didn't know anything, and the next year, they've got a disease and they're not even going to live a year. That's what happens to you when you live in the swamp, Washington, D.C. I wouldn't be surprised that there's not foreign governments bombarding certain offices with certain wavelengths or certain radiation, whatever. But how is it that these three men, who actually came from far different states, that their only connection is Washington, D.C., the Capitol building? That's the only connection, and no one has made it. If I was an old senator or representative in Washington, D.C., and been there for 20 plus years, I'd be going and getting a copy of the blood test of all these men about 2 years before they got the disease, and then a blood test of them after they got the disease. And I would have my blood test compared to their blood test. Do you understand that? You may find something in the blood test that will give you chills, will make you realize that you are the next person that's about ready to get a tumor on their brain and die within a year. I'd start worrying if I was you, oh ye representatives, oh ye senators that have a certain amount of age on you and have been there for some time. The swamp is a toxic place, and Donald Trump called it right. It doesn't matter how long you're there. After you're there for a while, the toxicity seeps in through your cells, through your pores, and into your body, and into your mind, and possibly into your soul. Woe be unto them, especially the old men and women that work in the Capitol building or just right around that area. Well, I think you will find out that none of the older people in the Washington, D.C. area is actually dying, such as these men. So now you don't have to worry about covering all the D.C. area. All you have to do is worry about covering where they worked and maybe where they lived. But I say it's where they worked. The species of man is refusing to open up his eyes, and he's refusing to question certain things that are being thrown at him. You're being naive, you're being stupid, you are being dead people. Because you don't have wisdom. You have misplaced wisdom, and you think your intelligence is that, when it's not. You all have a great forever. I appreciate the time. I hope you get what you need, or what you want. Take care.